Okay, hi guys. Okay, so today's discussions is that I'm gonna ask myself questions that are you really okay of being alone or you already get used to it? Yep. What is the answer? So I thought here's the thing. So I've done so many solo travels. I've done so many solo dating. I've spent 1,000 hours to being all by myself these past 2 years, I guess. And I even rejected a man that entered my life because I think he is going to disturb my peace and solitude. Because I love my peacefulness that I have for myself because I love being alone. Okay, so what is the answer to it? Because I thought after a month, I think I am the master of being alone, and then there's someone's mention about fear of starting over, and I think I also being the master of it because I had different jobs and I had different internship and I was loved to starting over. Now I used to think that I already mastered it. I been through the hard thing of being alone. I've been through the hard thing of starting something new. So I thought, okay, I master all of that now. But now it's weird because when I do that again, I move again alone to a different city, and then I got another job. It still scared me as hell. So I keep questioning myself, okay, so are you really be okay being alone, or are you just get used to it? So you think that way. Okay, here's the thing, maybe I kind of forget how it feels, so that's because I've done so many those things in life, so I thought, oh, I already mastered it, like it's not a hard part about me anymore, but it's still did challenging. Let me tell you. Okay, so here's the thing, I've not been really solo for a couple months because after I'm going to Bali, and then I come back to my family, and then I kind of still live there for months. Even like at the time I got a job near my family house because I thought it's gonna be easier, it's gonna be comfortable for me. But thankfully, I think I am going away. Like, I'm not being there for too long, otherwise I will question myself. I will build the love that I give to myself of being alone again from scratch, because today I feel like I kind of all over again learning how to be alone, because I'm pretty sure of myself, like, oh my god, I think I am a master of being alone, but it still did a hard thing in me, when now I'm being alone, if that makes sense to you. Oh my god. So I think alright, here's the thing, because I moved to another city away from my family again, but this city, it's still familiar to me. Like, I'm going back and forth to the city. I used to live here for 3 years. I am studying here, but when I moved back here, I kind of still, and it's rare, but I feel like there's a hole in my heart, and it kind of pointed towards loneliness, which is a feeling that I think it's long gone. I don't think I would feel that again, and I kind of feel it, kind of like there's a hint that I am feeling that, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a hole in my heart, it's not full, but doesn't mean that I'm not happy. Like, I'm sure that this is something that I always do, and why do it feel like that? I am so confused, and I think being alone. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. A lot of the time when I learn how to be alone, it's the situations where I don't get no choice but being alone. So I need to be happy and I need to sit with myself, you know what I mean? But I will still enjoy somebody's companion, but there's some requirements, obviously. If you're not training me, then you're welcome to my life. Like, I'm not really this hypocritical and like hate humans. I don't want to socialize. No, I am still very extroverted when it comes to people that I want to hang out with. God damn, like I really want to hang out with you and sit with you for hours. Well, yeah, I think I am constantly all by myself, partly because I need to do that, and I am in a situations where I have no choice but doing that, you know. So when I'm back with my family and like live there for months, it giving like, it's because like I am familiar with it. I'm more familiar with someone's being on like my surroundings. And now when I'm actually alone again, I feel like, oh my god, I need to learn this all over again, you know? Because I used to, before I moved to with my family again, I mean, I handle everything all by myself, like everything, you know? Like I use motorbike going anywhere. When my tire is broken, for example, I will handle it myself. I will not call somebody and help me. No, I will figure that out by myself. Doesn't mean that I like don't need any help. Oh yeah, I need help. I need help as hell. But then I will handle it myself, you know. But if so, here's the thing. I think being alone is something that you to get used to. You know, like, but in order to do that, you need to be familiar with it. You need to sit there and make the happy moment of your life all bear on, not to wait until something good happened to you, but you need to create one. For example, when you know you had a bad day, like, you know, like, oh my god, like there's, you know, something that you're not expecting, and it's bad, and you have the responsibility to make your life better. To make your today life better. For example, me today, I kind of like had a few difficulties, and I decided, all right, I'm gonna buy you expensive coffee to make your day feel better. And does it going better? Yeah, hell yeah. And if you had a bad day, all right, I'm gonna give you an ice cream, because, like, you know, that's your responsibility to make it better, you know. So I think being alone, it's a very necessary thing in life, and I will think that I will not going back to where my family, I mean, like, I'm not gonna live there again for months, because it kind of threatened my ability to survive alone. It gonna remove all, because then I will dependent on my mom, I will dependent on everything that she did, and my mood and my everything will be, what happened? Yeah, my mood and my everything will be depending on what she did to me, and it's bad. So I really think it's understandable that people don't want to be alone, because they didn't get used to it. But I used to it, but then I did not, but then I learned it again. So I don't know what is the conclusion of this video, but like, yeah, maybe I love being alone because I get used to it, right? Yeah. Goodbye.